We're going to talk to Julie with Kentucky Moms for Medical Marijuana here in just a second. But first, big announcement. Kid Rock is returning to Louisville to kick off his tour May 20th at the KFC Yum Center. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. Let's bring in Julie right now. Julie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Really good. I want to thank you for your time. Now, I want to make sure I get the organization right. This is Kentucky Mothers or Moms for Medical Marijuana. Is that right?
Well, Kentucky Moms for Medical Cannabis.
Okay.
And I'm also with Kentuckians for Medical Marijuana.
Okay. So two different organizations, and I did a hybrid of it. So, but I want to talk about Mothers for Medical Cannabis right now because I want to talk about how you got into this. Your child suffers from epilepsy since age 4. And so that's what started you down this road. Can you tell the story of how we got to where we're talking about this today, if you don't mind?
Yes. Our son, he has epilepsy. He has drug-resistant epilepsy and since age 4. And we've been to neurologists and doctors in 4 different states trying to get him help, and nothing has ever helped him. So in 2015, we decided to look into medical marijuana, and we actually had to drive to Colorado to get his first bottle of CBD because it was so, wasn't legal here in Kentucky yet. And within 6 weeks, he had an EEG at Coast Hospital, and it showed 0 seizures. And I might add that before that, he was having about 200 petit mal seizures a day.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So within 6 weeks on CBD oil, he went from 200 petit mal seizures a day, which he would blank in and out all day long, to 0. And that lasted for about 2 years, and then his seizures started coming back. Not the petit mal seizures, they went away completely, but his grand mal seizures started coming back. So we wanted to look into further explore medical marijuana with him, and he has tried it, and it does seem to work very well for him. So we're trying to get the laws changed here in Kentucky to where he can have safe access to it, to where he can use it all the time.
Well, let's talk about that for a second because it's been proven. There's facts out there. It helps with autism, helps with PTSD, epilepsy, cancer patients. It goes on and on and on and on. Now they're even talking about they say, oh, we want medical marijuana, and then we get the same crap every single year. Are you familiar with the bill that's in Frankfurt right now, and how far is it if you do know about it?
Yes, absolutely. House Bill 136. Right now, we're waiting to get it assigned to House Committee, and from there, we're hoping that it'll take off. We know we have the votes in House, and we know we have the votes in Senate, and we know the governor supports it. So it's just right now it's a waiting game, but we really do believe we have the votes to pass it, and we believe it can help people. It can help patients across Kentucky.
Well, I'm sure you've had a good discussion with your family about maybe we should move.
Yeah.
Oh, well, absolutely, but we don't feel we should have to move.
I agree.
We've lived here all of our lives. Our kids are here. We just want Kentucky on our side. I mean, they work for us. So, 90% of Kentuckians want this and need this. We have sick people in the state, and it's time to move on this.
Yeah. No, the issue also is the people want it. It's by far, and most of the lawmakers want it. But so we'll figure out how it's holding you back. The problem I have is they have no problem with making you a criminal,
right,
to take care of your baby.
Right, absolutely.
And you have, and I applaud mothers like you that are like, the empirical proof is in front of you. I mean, it's here, and this was just CBD oil, and CBD oil was illegal. I get so frustrated because I see the map. When the map comes up and I see Kentucky is like a color red and everyone around them is blue, and that's all the gambling and marijuana and all that stuff around us, to where we've moved on as a society except for Kentucky, and it's frustrating. But did you ever think you'd wear a T-shirt that said "Moms for Marijuana"?
No, I never thought I actually did. But, there are children all over the state that are suffering. I mean, there's baby Colby in Grayson County. She could use this. There's Shelby in Beaver Dam. There's an Aiden. He's in Elizabethtown that has epilepsy. I mean, there's kids everywhere. And I've connected to a lot of mothers and fathers. And I mean, they need the opportunity to try this. And we're sick of pharmaceuticals.
Yep.
If they don't work, we're looking for something better.
And just to be clear, we're not talking about having toddlers and grade school students smoke marijuana. No, it comes in oils.
Absolutely not. There's many ways
yes.
to use it. There's the oils. There's, of course, the pills. There's topicals. There's everything.
Because they'd burn your carpet. I mean, that'd be inevitable.
Okay, so you said earlier that they work for us, and I want to echo that. Absolutely. Because with most politicians, after their ass gets in their seat, somehow there's a disconnect, and they think that we work for them. No. You've been contracted for a job to vote the views of your constituents. Now, often, I think last time this bill came up, it made it through the House, but there was a senator that wouldn't even let it be heard on the floor. Right. I say that when you do stuff like that, you're a coward and you're not doing your job. And here's Senator Damon Thayer. Can you pop this up? Here is Senator Damon Thayer. This is not the sports computer. It's the auxiliary.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so this is Senator Damon Thayer after being asked about his constituents are wanting medical marijuana. What's he going to do about it? Right. And I'm waiting for this to start. Well, hang on. All right, here we go.
It does enjoy broad support in Kentucky. I'm just not for it. If the votes are there, it would probably pass if it can get out of the House. I know Representative Nemes has been working hard to improve his bill. He's told me a little bit about it. I'm just not going to be for it. That doesn't mean others won't and that we won't have the votes to pass it. Right now, I don't really see the energy for it.
You're not going to dissuade your members, your caucus, to be against it or persuade them to be against it?
Everybody gets to decide on their own what they're for and what they're against in our caucus, and I'm not going to try to persuade them one way or the other on that issue.
Are you hearing from your constituents that they want it to be considered?
I've been hearing about it for years. I know my constituents are for it, but this is a Republican. They elect us to go to Frankfurt and make decisions on their behalf, and if they don't like it, they can take it out on me in the next election.
I think that needs to happen because I've never seen such a smug comment in my life. My constituents want it. I know that my constituents want it. My constituents are calling my office, but I'm not going to do it. That is not what we hired your ass for. He's not in our district, but I'm talking about your constituents. You're set there to vote the views of your district. Do you agree?
Absolutely, 100%. I hope somebody steps up. I hope several people step up and take him out of office. Because, that's just absolutely terrible that he works for us and he's not working for us, for his people.
And we all know that goes on behind the scenes, but he's bold enough or stupid enough to go ahead and admit to it. How can people, mothers out there that have children that have epilepsy, that might have autism, that might have cancer, all of these things that medical cannabis has helped. It's been proven. It has helped. It's science. How can these mothers join your fight?
Right. It's disgusting. I'm sorry.
I was just saying.
Still on that. Okay.
That's okay.
Okay, you can go to the Facebook page, Kentuckians for Medical, Kentucky Moms for Medical Cannabis. Is our Facebook page, and you can find us there. And you can also go to Kentuckians for Medical Marijuana, because I'm part of that organization too. And I do want to say that on the 27th, Thursday the 27th of January, and Thursday the 3rd of February, we're having Cannabis Advocacy Day in Frankfort, Kentucky, where anybody can come up there and meet with their representatives and their senators. Any patients, anybody that supports medical cannabis can come up and they can talk to their legislators about this issue. So that's January 27th and February 3rd from 9 to 2.
I know that you're very active in Frankfort, and you're obviously passionate about this cause because of your own child, and that you want the benefit of other children as well. You've been to the Capitol. Have you ever confronted Senator Damon Thayer on this?
I sure did. Just a couple weeks ago, I saw him in the basement, and I said to him, Senator Thayer, Kentucky patients would really like your support. And he responded to me, I won't stand in your way, but I won't vote yes.
Well, I hope he's a man of the word, because, listen, anytime you sit on a bill and not even let it be heard, you're a coward.
Right.
Point blank, you're a coward. I wish, since they're not working for we the people anymore, and I would be at peace with this, Julie, if we somehow got medical marijuana or recreational marijuana or just legalization of marijuana or anything, if it appeared on a ballot, and they can do that in Frankfort, they run around with their little shortcuts. No, we can't be done. It could be done. For once, instead of working for the thoroughbred industry or the bourbon industry, why don't your asses work for we the people, get it on the ballot, and if it's defeated after that, I'm fine with it, as long as it's us speaking and not these idiots not voting the view of the people.
Right.
Listen, thanks so much.
Well, it definitely should be.
Yeah, it definitely should be. Listen, best of luck with your child. Best of luck on the fight for other children out there in Kentucky. And it's not just Louisville. We're all over Kentucky fighting for this. I want to say God bless you and keep the fight up. Okay, Julie?
Well, can I add one more thing?
Please do, yes.
So the legislative hotline, this is for all your listeners, the legislative hotline is 1-800-372-7181. And if everyone would call and leave a message for Senator Stivers, just tell him that you want a hearing and a vote on House Bill 136 for medical cannabis. And if everyone would do that, I think we just need to keep calling and keep calling and keep calling and keep emailing, and hopefully they'll move on it this year, because we have the votes. The votes are there.
Yep. It's 1-800-372-7181. That's 1-800-372-7181. Tell Stivers that we want this bill to be heard. Julie, keep up the fight. God bless you and your children, and keep fighting for all the other children and patients out there at their adult age as well, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, take care.